3, 2, 1, start. However, within high altitude and Antarctic environments, the seasonal temperature difference is often not sufficient to release melt water. A large piece of compressed ice or a glacier as large quantities of water appears blue. The other reason for the blue color of glaciers is the lack of air bubbles. Air bubbles, which give a white color to ice, are squeezed out by pressure, increasing the created ice density. Glaciers are valuable resources for tracking climate change over long periods of time because they can be hundreds of thousands of years old. To study the patterns over time through glaciers, ice corridors are taken, providing continuous information including evidence for climate change trapped in the ice for scientists to break down and study. Glaciers are studied to give information about the history of climate change due to natural and human causes. Human activity has caused an increase in greenhouse gases, creating a global warming trend causing these valuable glaciers to melt. When glaciers begin to melt, they also cause a rise in sea level, which in turn increases coastal erosion and elevates storm surge as warming air and ocean temperatures, creating more frequent and intense coastal storms like hurricanes and typhoons. Thus, human causes to climate change create a positive feedback loop. From 1972 all the way up to 2019, NASA has used a satellite that has been used to record glaciers in Alaska, Greenland, and Antarctica. Gangotri Glacier is located 240 in Uttarakhand district. The glacier, one of primary sources of Ganges, is one of the largest in the Himalayas. The Gangotri Glacier is a traditional Hindu pilgrimage site. The 2013 North Indian floods destroyed much of this trail and access is now a little difficult due to trail deterioration and a 2 km wide rock fell site. Ice acts like a protective cover over the earth and our oceans. These bright white spots reflect excess heat back into space and keep the planet cooler. Arctic remains colder than the equator because more of the heat from the sun is reflected off the ice. Glaciers around the world can range from ice that is several hundred to several thousand years old and provide a scientific record of how climate has changed over time. We gain valuable information about the extent to which the planet is rapidly warming. They provide scientists a record of how climate has changed over time. Sea ice forms and melts strictly in the ocean, whereas glaciers are formed on land. When glaciers melt because that water is stored on land. The runoff significantly increases the amount of water in the ocean, contributing to global sea level rise. Sea ice, on the other hand, is often compared to ice cubes in the glass of water. When it melts, it does not directly change the level of water in the glass. Stop.